Hey loves, welcome back to TigeraGitana. My name is Abby and today we're going to be doing the weekly, the monthly chakra healing video, and this is going to be for Aquarius. I am just cleansing my hands really quickly with some Florida water, which smells always amazing, because we need to talk. So this is going to be for Aquarius. I'm going to be doing the monthly instead of weekly just because I don't want to drown my channel with the same kind of similar content. I want to make sure I'm pushing out different content for you guys. So that's why we're going to shift it from weekly to monthly. And so I'm going to show you every card as per chakra, and then we're going to talk about it, including the oracle cards. For your root chakra, you got Justice. For your sacral chakra, you got the Page of Swords. Solar plexus, you got the Queen of Cups. Heart chakra, you have the Emperor and the Five of Swords. Throat chakra, you have the Six of Pentacles. Third eye, you have the Hangman. Crown chakra, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Oracle cards, Soul Retrieval, Deep Soul Healing with the Goddess, and Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. As well as guides and nature spirits. Okay, so I know that y'all been hiding, and as per this reading, y'all gonna continue to hide for a minute. And quite frankly, I don't think y'all gonna come out to y'all season, to be honest. I mean, you guys are just very much disconnected from other people right now, and you're only giving others a little bit, like a little bit. This is why this is in the throat chakra. The Six of Pentacles is just like, I'm just giving you a little bit, and not moosh boosh, just a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to give too much of my energy right now. I don't want to give too much of nothing right now. I'm just gonna give you a little bit. And in the third eye, you were just in outer space somewhere. You're just getting illuminated. You're doing your thing. It's very much a lot of healing work if you're doing it properly. If you're just being detached to be detached, you're doing it wrong. If you're being detached because you need to do this heavy soul work, then you're doing it correctly. Some of y'all need to be doing some past life work. Some of y'all need to be doing some like soul contracts. Some of you guys really need to be healing your past lives so you don't carry it next year. So if you're doing it correctly, then you're getting this illumination. If you are not doing it correctly, you are catching some L's because you are very much imbalanced right now. Especially, and this is why the crown chakra came out the way it did. The Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles like this. There is an imbalance with your root chakra, which is why the Justice card came up in your root chakra, because you don't have that balance. You're not grounded right now. You are very much up in the air somewhere, and you are not necessarily moving from a place of connection to the earth. December is a very powerful time to connect to the earth because we will be moving into Capricorn season very soon. So you cannot ignore the energy as it's moving. It's not fair to you or the collective and people that have to quote unquote deal with you, because they still need to receive, like, your presence in their life is not for nothing. It's still a powerful experience, and you need to make sure that you are in alignment with your purpose in other people's lives just as well as you are in alignment with yours. If you're doing, again, what you should be working on. If you're being attached for just to be detached, you're doing it wrong. I'm gonna keep saying it. So there is like a very much an imbalance with your mental kind of energy and your emotional energy. I feel like it's very interesting because I have Venus in Aquarius, and I feel like I can, when I get detached, I get detached, but when I get emotional, I get emotional. Okay, and it kind of catches me off guard because I'm just like, listen, my moon is in Gemini, my Venus is in Aquarius. I'm a very much air lover and emotional person. I function through the minds. So it's very weird to me when I catch myself caught up in feels and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like that for you guys in a way. You guys are very much, just as much as you are in your head, it's because you're feeling a lot of things, and your emotional state is a little bit overwhelming your mental state at this time, especially in the solar plexus. You guys are moving from a place of emotion, and if you're hiding, it's because you emotionally want to detach and you're choosing to. There's kind of like this weird situation happening with other people where like you don't even want to show up because there's like toxicity there, but they're also taking from your I don't want to say from your power, but it's just like it's a little bit draining. Like they're draining your energy. Like you want to save all of your emperor energy for your own stuff. Like you don't want to have to even address certain people, certain situations. But the problem is that in your heart chakra, you can't just railroad over your chakra or your connections to other people. You still need to show up and do what needs to get done, so you integrate whatever you need to integrate the lessons, whatever it is, so you get stronger. But right now you're just like, I'm conserving my power. It's like, it's almost like you're a phone that's been on 100% battery life, and you still either want to stay charging, or you just put yourself on airplane mode, not on airplane mode, on low power mode the second you take it off the battery, and you're like outside, you haven't even used it, and you're still on, like, you're thinking, oh my god, my phone's about to die. Like, it's just, there's this conservation of energy that's happening with you guys that I feel like for some of you it's good, for some of you it's like, you need to reassess. Like, you need to be doing something with this time. If you're gonna take time off to do the thing, you need to do the thing. I feel like some of you need to connect. Like, if you're going to take this time out, again, it has to come back down to the root chakra, to that balance. And that's why the nature spirits came up, especially with guides. Some of you guys need to spend a little bit more time in nature and connect to that grounding energy, because, or crystals, just something. You guys need to connect with something on the physical realm, because there's just like a lacking there. It's almost like your lack of groundedness is affecting your money, it's affecting your root chakra, it's affecting the physical realm and the things that you want to manifest in the physical realm at some point or another. It's like you want to just give a little bit, but then you're not going to gain a lot. So I'm kind of a little bit worried about you guys for the month of December, and I feel like you guys really need to, yes, if you're going to take time off, to go in, do some healing work, to go in and, you know, do some past life, do some soul work, cool, do that, heal, do the thing, but make sure that you come back, make sure that you still, you heal those with the intention of being better, of being a better person right now, because that's the whole point. You're supposed to heal so you carry less baggage in your journey. Right now, you guys sat down on a bench in your journey and you haven't gotten up from the bench. Like, it's really weird. And as much as, like, it's not bad to detach, there is a toxicity to the levels of detachment within Aquarius, and you have to make sure that you are moving from a place of the positive detachment versus negative detachment. Negative detachment is a little bit manipulative and disconnected from society itself. Mind you, you rule society, so that is a problem. Okay, your whole purpose is to be able to detach so you can see. Okay, detached so you can see. You need to be able to see everything, the collective, see the information, see why it happened the way it happened, why it needed to happen that way, why the message is, like, why this is an issue, how it can be fixed, if the issue can be removed. Like, you guys, that is your superpower. So when you do that superpower wrong is when you detach to just follow the rules. Like, if somebody just says, oh, this is a rule, this rule can't be, I'll actually tell you a story with this, because this is one of the stories that really, like, got me really pissed off with Aquarius for a hot minute. Because not a lot of people understand Aquarius energy, and to be honest, even though I have a lot of Aquarius energy on my chart, I don't get along with all Aquariuses I meet. And to be honest, a lot of them, half the time, they piss me the hell off, and I'm going to tell you why in this story. I used to work for this retail company like a couple of years back, and I remember I was a supervisor then, and one of the other girls who was the Aquarius, she was another supervisor, and one of the girls came in. She just worked on the sales floor. She came in and she had, I believe she swapped shifts with somebody, or it was either she swapped shifts or she read her shift wrong. Like she read I think it was just she read her shift wrong. She read like the week before instead of that current week. She read it wrong, and it said that instead of doing 9 to 12, no, like an 8 to 12 or 6 to 12, she had to do a 6 to 3, which would affect her picking up her son from school. And she didn't have a babysitter, so she was freaking out because she's like, oh my god, wait, I don't want to get in trouble and like, you know, miss you know, like I don't have anybody to watch him. I don't want to get in trouble. Can I just please just have the rest of the time? Like, she didn't have sick time or anything, so it was just like, it was at the discretion of the supervisors at the time. I was a supervisor at the time, and the other girl, the Aquarius, was a supervisor at the time. And literally, I kind of walked up to this conversation. I literally just clocked in and walked on the floor, and they were just going back and forth. And the girl's just bawling her eyes out, like, please, I don't want to get in trouble. And you just see the Aquarius girl going, well, you didn't look at your schedule, so if you leave, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get it written up. You're going to get all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just watching this girl bawl her eyes out because she doesn't want to let her son, mind you, the Aquarius is pregnant, okay? And this is one of the things that really pissed me off, because she was pregnant. And she's over here telling someone who already had a child, oh, well, you're going to get in trouble, you're going to get written up because you made a mistake. Because, oh my god, look, what? Oh my god, what? We are human. You made a mistake and you looked at your schedule wrong, and now if you leave, you're going to get written up and all this nonsense and all this stuff. She's like bawling her eyes off. At that point, I was taking the floor from homegirl from Aquarius. So I was just like, okay, can I just, send her back, go finish the stockroom, whatever. And then I pulled the girl into the office, and I was just like, okay, what's going on? Why are you crying? Like, what's going on? And she tells me what's going on. I was just like, oh, just go home. It's fine. Just go home. Like, if anything, I'll take the heat for it, but it's fine. Just go home at 11, which is when she was supposed to leave, and that's it. Sorry about, and I apologized to her about homegirl Aquarius. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. After that, homegirl Aquarius comes up to me because she's like, oh, I told her not to go. And I was like, well, I told her to go because I took over the floor. Therefore, the floor is now my authority. Okay, I'm sorry, I got my Capricorn hat on, but I don't need anybody out here on the floor crying because they're gonna, like, their son's gonna be outside. Like, and this is what I meant by that shit really pissed me off. And this was one of the moments that really showed me what a toxic Aquarius looks like, because what she was doing is not that I don't understand. I'm a Capricorn. I understand boundaries and I understand the rules. You know what I'm trying to say? But when you say, oh no, if you leave, da, 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 when something is up to your discretion, which means that you're the one choosing to punish this person just because they made a human mistake that they don't make ever. Literally, the homegirl doesn't make that mistake every single month or every single week. It was a mistake, and you're sitting there trying to punish her children, like, while you're sitting there with a full-blown belly. Like, that really pissed me the hell off. And ever since then, I just noticed that anytime I meet an Aquarius, I've met really dope Aquariuses, and then I've met Aquariuses that really get under my skin because they detach themselves from the humanity of it all sometimes, especially when you're moving like from a toxic Aquarius level. They detach themselves from a humanity standpoint and only look at themselves kind of like the same way Libras do. Because that's when you know you got a toxic Libra, when they only care about themselves and they don't seek balance in anything. It's on another level with Aquariuses, because since you guys rule detachment, when she was telling the girl, well, you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get a write-up, whatever, you could have seen her face was super, she did not give 1 ounce of a hell as to what was gonna happen with her son if she was crying in her face. Mind you, I don't like it when people cry in front of me. I'm a very nurturing person. Okay, my Jupiter's in Cancer. So we don't need tears. Unless there's tears of joy, we don't need them. So I was very much like, what are you doing? Like, it didn't make any sense logically to the situation. Even if the homegirl would have left, the floor would have been fine. Like, it's not like it was detrimental for the girl to stay, like, at all. Like, it wasn't. And the fact that it got dragged out to that point, and that you literally could have another human being crying in front of you because they made a mistake, and you just want to reprimand them instead of trying to understand. That level of detachment is so toxic that it literally pisses me off. It pisses me off, like, right away. I totally get it, because again, my Venus is in Aquarius, my 7th house is in Aquarius, my 8th house is in Aquarius. Okay, I understand Aquarius energy. I feel it. I live through it every day. But what I'm not gonna do is attach myself from humanity in that way, from people in that way, from people in that way, and just give them a half-assed version of myself. That's not who I'm supposed to be. Aquarius, you're supposed to literally be the person who upgrades the masses, the collective. You bring knowledge to people. There's a purpose to your being. You're not supposed to be out here getting enlightened just to, be out. It's supposed to be, after you come back from this Hangman energy, you're supposed to come back with meaning, with purpose. It's not just supposed to be so you can, like, say 2 words and walk away. That's not the point, okay? You're supposed to upgrade the collective. So if you're going to detach, let it be for a purpose, okay? That is literally the point of that whole story. Has to be a meaningful purpose to your detachment, or else you're literally moving from a place of toxicity. Whether you detach for self-care, whether you detach for, like, peace, whether you detach because you need a moment where you need to catch up with some work, whatever it is, cool. But don't let it be because you want to half-ass everything else around you, because then that's when you're moving from a place of toxicity. And quite frankly, I don't respect that. That shit pisses me off. Y'all better than this, okay? I'm sorry, that was a whole rant, but seriously, comment down below if that story pissed you off, because that shit pissed me the hell off. I was so mad. I was just like livid. Like, I was literally boiling in my skin. Homegirl has the audacity to come up to me after that, talking about, oh, why you sent her home, like, questioning my damn authority. I'm like, if you don't go fold some clothes over there, because why did I send her home? Because I'm not like, I'm not desensitized to other people being human. That's why. Literally, it drives me up the wall. Homegirl drove me up the damn wall. Anyway, and now that we left that situation, that was your reading for the month of December. Do better, be better. I will see you guys in January, and for your birthday, obviously. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and all the jazz. Okay? Mwah. Bye.